All right, YouTube. So the video down below is from CBS News. It's an hour and 17 minutes. I don't think you'd want to watch the full thing. I didn't. I watched about I watched about a half an hour of it, and that was kind of enough for me to kind of gauge what the rest of the interview was going to be like. But it was John Kerry being interviewed by CBS, and a couple things I took away from this interview. He's probably going to run for president in 2020, which, he doesn't stand a chance, obviously. And then it got me thinking about when he did run in 2004, a lot of the weird stuff that happened with that. So John Kerry and George W. Bush, when they were running against each other, were both confronted about their membership in the secret society known as Skull and Bones. I don't know if it's Skull and Bones or Skull and Crossbones, but basically Skull and Bones is the name that people recognize it by the most. So Tim Russert, he actually confronted them on that, and then he also so anyways, he got no answer. I was going to say he also confronted Dick Cheney about something else, and a lot of people believe that that was the reason why he got offed. I don't know. It's very possible, but it was really interesting, though, because the aftermath of the election, apparently there was a group that did some research, and they were saying that John Kerry was, technically he won the election, and there was somebody that confronted him about this at a college town hall or Q&A session, essentially. And he said, well, yeah, you basically won the election. Why didn't you challenge it? And are you a member of Skull and Bones? And that's kind of what got his microphone cut off. And then he got tased by these security guards. And that's where the meme comes from. I had no idea. That's where the meme comes from. Don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro. So he got tased, and it was really sad, actually. I mean, it's just kind of like the example of what America was like before Trump was in office, in my opinion. And, that's probably a bit of a hyperbole, but, it's basically an extreme example, I guess. So, it was a really good, I guess, representation of what, getting the truth out there is like, especially when you're trying to confront people like bonesmen like John Kerry. Anyways, going back to the interview, though, real quick. John Kerry is kind of gushing over Robert Mueller in this interview because they're both Skull and Bones members. Excuse me. Robert Mueller is a Skull and Bones member, and interestingly enough, Stephen Mnuchin, Wilbur Ross, both members of the Trump administration, they're both Skull and Bones, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know. I don't really know what to make of all this, but I just don't think that John Kerry is gonna. He's not gonna really get anywhere in 2020. He might even run for Senate. That's another possibility, too, for the Senate. Let me know what you guys think. That was a pretty good take. I'm going to end it on that, Do you guys think that there's a Skull and Bones coup in place right now? Because there's Stephen Mnuchin, who's very close to the Fed, and there's Wilbur Ross, who's kind of the economic guy, Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, because I don't know. There might be something brewing, Or who knows, maybe Trump has just played 4D chess or 8D chess and he's completely taken over Skull and Bones. Who fucking knows? Anything's fucking possible at this point, honestly. With Trump with Trump in the White House, it's anything can happen, really. And that's not a knock on Trump. That's basically just saying that's an incredible achievement, and the possibilities are endless. It's pretty amazing, to be honest. So, all right, guys, God bless. More news to come.